You're an astronaut. I'm a lady with a rocket. Will you go to space with me or fall for the galaxy while we run away to the Middle East? You drop me off with strawberries on a bus to Tel Aviv. Never thought I'd fit right in a world I've never been. I wanna fly, forget the wind that's swaying me away from you. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend my life chasing the place that makes me happy. Will you join me for a bike ride through the English gardens? Absorb the history. This foreign place should be our fairy tale, right out of nowhere. We swirl around the castle where we claim the king and queen and fly above the trees, up away. I wanna fly, forget the wind that's swaying me away from you. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend my life chasing the place that makes me happy. When you need time, or a little bit of air, you feel the planet spinning underneath your feet. Welcome to the Morning Song Show. I'm your host, singer-songwriter Haley Dreiss, and this is the show where I play a song live for you every weekday at 8 a.m. in the morning Pacific time. Happy Taco Tuesday, for lack of a better option of a name for a Tuesday. That is what we're calling it today here on the show. And who doesn't want tacos? So we're probably going to need some taco emojis, and definitely save your music note emojis, because we're going to talk all about the music industry this week on the show. I'm very excited. But I wanted to just wish you that hopefully you had a great and restful holiday if it was President's Day for you and you had the day off. If not, I'm sorry, but all good. I was here yesterday. We had fun. But the most exciting thing about today probably is that so I stream, if this is your first time here, I stream on all over my social media, Instagram, Periscope, Facebook, or YouTube, basically wherever you're watching, including Twitch now. And the server on Instagram was just being super fun over the last week. And I'm really excited to say that it is live on Instagram. Woo! Let's get some hearts going on Instagram if you're there, because it is very fun to be behind the scenes. I say that extremely sarcastically. Okay. I'm going to say hello to you guys and cheers you into the day. My mug of the day is, what is his name? I don't know what his name is, but it's a vegan Santa. It says, "Merry Christmas, 'tis the season to be vegan." And my guess is, this is sort of a reminder to myself that the Morning Song Show mugs are coming today. Crossing fingers. It's been very epic. If you've been on this show, you know how epic this mug journey is. So here we are. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays still. And hopefully I won't have to wait any longer. So I'm going to say hi to everyone on Instagram first. Autumn Loves Hamilton. Hey, Autumn. Nice to see you there. Hello back. So glad you could join this morning. Welcome. Elisa, hey, Bellasen, nice to see you this morning. Hope you had a restful weekend. As well as Kim, hey, Sassafrassiness, nice to see you. As always, Allison, oh, you're awesome. So glad you're here. Hello back to you. Tim for WSP, so nice to have you. Thank you for being here. And Carlos just joined us. Hey, nice to see ya, Carlos, just in time. Just saying hi to people, everyone. And then we've got Lee out there on the internets, on Periscope. Thank you so much, Lee. Yesterday, I had a fun day because I wasn't really planning on going to see some live music yesterday, but I did end up seeing a show at our local, live, I would say, listening room. That's it's our main listening room in town where you sit and listen to the songs. It's beautiful. It's called Hotel Cafe in LA. And Claire Means, a fellow live streamer, I guess you could call her. She's also a street performer, but she is very popular on Periscope. We finally had a chance to connect, and she did an amazing job hosting this writers' night that they have where they feature a bunch of songwriters in LA. And so that was really cool, and had a chance to see her. It was a big night of music. It ended with rock and roll craziness as well. Somehow I got back before midnight. Hi, Ken on YouTube. Hey, thanks so much for joining me here. And it was a fun night. So I am going to talk a little bit about the music industry. I would love, give me some music notes if you're ready to talk about the music industry, because I wasn't really thinking that I would end up having themed weeks, but it's just been so fun to talk to you guys and have conversations about these things. Yesterday, I talked about Taylor Swift and her documentary. So there was that, and it overall, I would say I really enjoyed it. And if you wanted to catch that, of course, you can catch any of the recaps from yesterday. But today, I had a question that was, do you want to hear a song, a story about songwriting, or do you want to hear a story about a dream that I had? Both are related to the music industry, so they're very specific. And I would say the answer was you wanted to hear a story about songwriting. So I'm going to give you a quick story about this song that I wrote, which is a really, in my opinion, really interesting story. It's all about Nashville. Has anyone been to Nashville, Tennessee? Or do you want to go to Nashville? It's Music City here in the U.S., and it really is. I can verify that it is, because I was surrounded when I was living there. I've been in LA for about 3 years, but I was living in Nashville for about 6 years. And in Nashville, we're surrounded by thousands of songwriters, and that may sound intimidating, but the one thing I love most about Nashville is how collaborative everyone is in Nashville. And that's just part of the community and part of the nature of its community. And it's just, sometimes I go back and I'm like, oh, I love Nashville more, and oh, I love LA more, but the thing is, it's two different things. It really is, from my experience as a musician. So I'm going to give you a little inside information about how I feel about it. But Nashville, for me, was a really inspiring place as a songwriter. I think it was where I really, started understanding the craft of a song more than ever. And I wrote, so some things that I did, I wrote with a lot of published writers, which are people who write songs full-time, basically. And they do it for major labels and things like that. So that was a really amazing experience. I did some songwriting workshops, particularly this one workshop I fell in love with this guy named Pat Pattinson, who teaches lyrics, a lyrics class at Berklee School of Music, which is a very amazing commercial music school. And he wrote this incredible book called Writing Better Lyrics. And I formed one of my songs called Trapeze, actually, in that class. It was amazing. I also played at the Bluebird Cafe, which is really popular. If you watch the show Nashville, they feature that place a lot. It's where Taylor Swift got her start and all those a lot of country artists, because a lot of country music is in Nashville. But believe it or not, nowadays, every type of music is in Nashville. And I was surrounded by a lot of like folk pop artists and like indie rock. And like, that's kind of, I would say, like, I don't know, the scene that I ended up hanging out with, and a lot of songwriters. So needless to say, my point in this is the story about songwriting. So I met this guy. I'm going to play a song called What Am I Waiting For? And this is a song on my album. I'm going to tell you the story in a second, but it is the 5th song on my 3rd album, Lady with a Rocket. So you can definitely check that out. I'm also going to play it in the outro music after the show, as well as playing it live. But I met this guy at Starbucks, and I was waiting in line because there's this really popular Starbucks right by this, like, it's pretty central in like the Green Hills Mall area. And I was just chilling there, and apparently he hangs out there quite a bit because he networks with a lot of people there. But his name is Chris Bergsness, and he is like, I don't even know what to call him. He's like the socialite of like songwriting in Nashville. He knows everybody just a little bit. And we just got talking. He like struck up a conversation, and at the very end of the conversation, which is so typical in Nashville, he says, "Oh, you want to write?" And I thought, well, do you want to hear my music first? Like, do you want? Yeah. That's how trusting people are in Nashville of this whole like co-writing thing. It's like, I feel like almost everyone is willing to give you a shot, which is awesome. And being a nice person goes a long way. Those are the 2 things I pretty much learned. But this guy in particular it was really special because he only writes lyrics. When you're listening to music, I'm just curious for you guys out there. When you listen to music, do you pay attention more so to the lyrics, or do you pay attention more so to the music or the melody? I would say before moving to Nashville, I paid more attention to the melody. Yeah, the melody and the music, because being, singing and listening to the radio growing up, I probably wasn't paying attention to the lyrics. But the one thing I was super wrong about that I quickly learned is that lyrics are equally, if not more important in songs. And that proves time and time again with so many hit songs that are just like, wow, spot on with this lyric formula and just the creativity of a lyric and telling a story. So in this song, I write with Chris Bergsness. He only writes lyrics, so we're sitting across from each other, and I'm like, how is this gonna work? Like, he doesn't sing. Like, he just writes lyrics. It was like a Bernie Taupin kind of moment, what I'm talking about. And yeah, it was just like an interesting moment. Ken says music. So he listens to the music first. Yeah, I totally relate to that. Yeah, and I mean, obviously, like, both are equally important and or debatable. Totally get it. Yay, J. Arbor Music. Hey, nice to see you here. I've been meaning to reach out to you. Thank you for joining in. I went to Hotel Cafe last night. I'd love to chat with you about it after the show. I know that you frequent there, you book there, as well as just, you're a big light in the music industry, in the collective songwriting world here in LA. So nice to see you. And then, hey, Marcio. Hey, Juan. Hey, Louis. Thanks for joining. Hey, Daju Gorno. Nice to see ya. Hope I said that right. So I'm going to play my song now called What Am I Waiting For? Here we go. But yeah, it was cool. He kind of like unfolded the story with me. So you'll kind of hear it. And let's see. I haven't played this one in a while. So this is so fun to be able to do this with you guys. A little reverb for your Tuesday. What am I doing outside her house On this side of town, with the shades pulled down, I see the lights go out. What were you thinking? So obvious. Your car in the drive, I should burst inside. What am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? To call you a liar, call you a fool, to look in your eyes when I tell her the truth, say I won't take it anymore. What am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? I must have been dreaming. I was the only one. Now my greatest fear is oh so clear, and now I'm done. I did everything so honestly. I've got every right to tell you tonight. So what am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? To call you a liar, call you a fool, to look in your eyes when I tell her the truth, say I won't take it anymore. What am I waiting for? And I can't tell you how many times I've waited for you to realize that I'm not blind, just someone who loved you. As bad as it hurts, wouldn't do me good to call you a liar, a fool, or anything. I'm not waiting. Oh, I'm not waiting to call you a liar, call you a fool, to look in her eyes when I tell her the truth, say I won't take it anymore. What am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? Car and drive, no more asking why of what I'm waiting for. I'm not waiting anymore. Goodbye. 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 Thank you guys so much. That was my song, What Am I Waiting For? And it is off my album, Lady with a Rocket. I hope you enjoyed that. It's number 5. I'll play it in the outro music in just a moment so you can hear the full recording. But yeah, it was just such a cool song to co-write, and I hope you enjoyed the story of how we came to write this song and how the story unfolded, even and like totally surprised me how great it was writing a song with someone who just writes lyrics. So that was really cool. And I just want to say hello to anyone who was tuning in while I was playing. Before I do that, if you liked any of the music you just heard, including if you've ever tuned in and just wanted to hear the rest of my music, it's HaleyDraceMusic.com. You can feel free to check it out after the show. I'm sure whichever platform that you're on, I've got lots of links in my bio section or about section. So feel free to check those out. I'd love for you to listen. I've got music videos, t-shirts, sweatshirts, and handwritten lyrics, all 4 of my albums. Currently writing a fifth one, so feel free to grab those on your way out. It's a great way to support me in the show. Also have a PayPal as well as a Venmo if you already have the music and you just want to support this super free show. And I appreciate you tuning in. I'm so excited to be here with you guys every single morning, every weekday at 8 a.m. Mario, Luis, thank you. Lee, hi. So glad you could tune in. Owen and I have connected actually quite a bit since we hung out at Starbucks while I was getting my oil change. Oh, we reconnected from South Carolina. It's so cool. Jasmine, Boni, thank you, Carlos. And hi, Jolie. I'll see you later. Gabe! Sorry, I'm like freaking out over everybody. But seriously, Gabe, we're so excited to have you stay here. I'd love to have you on the show if you're feeling it, if you have time while you're here. I would love to feature you on my Feature Friday. That'd be really cool. Amanako, thank you so much for joining. And Ken Arthur says, very nice. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you enjoyed the music. And Mike, life's journey, love it. Have a blessed day. That is a great way to end the day. Go eat some tacos on your Tuesday, and I hope you enjoyed this segment. And yeah, let's just celebrate that Instagram's working right now. Woo! No more technical troubles. I hope you guys have a stupendous day, and I will see you soon. Check out the outro music now for my song that I just played, and I'll see you tomorrow for Hump Day. Bye.
What am I doing outside her house, on this side of town with the shades pulled down? I see the lights go out. What were you thinking? So obvious. Your car in the drive, I should bust inside. What am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? To call you a liar, call you a fool, to look in your eyes when I tell her the truth and say I won't take it anymore. What am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? I must have been dreaming. I was the only one. Now my greatest fear is also clear, and now I'm done. I did everything so honestly. I've got every right to tell you tonight. But what am I waiting for? Oh, what am I waiting for? To call you a liar, call you a fool, to look in your eyes when I tell her the truth and say I won't take it anymore. What am I waiting for? I can't tell you how many times I've waited for you to realize I'm not blind to someone who loves you. As bad as it hurts, wouldn't do me good to call you a liar, a fool, or anything. I'm not waiting. No,